It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the... Ready to go now. This is Willie Castro. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway on Lou Gehrig Day in Major League Baseball. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that's outside. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog and his hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Carlos Correa stands in now and watches strike one. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. Just missed. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal, and the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. And it remains 2-2. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And that one's gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Matt Wallner in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one. Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one finds its way through. Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit. That's in for a strike. Down the inside corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Wallner, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, right side. Refsnyder settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Zebby Matthews. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Makes the catch. One down. And here comes Tommy Edman, second in the AL in home runs. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Matthews with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That one missed. Inside, just missed. One out, bases empty. That one fouled off. In the air, right field. Wallner should have this one. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And there's a foul ball. Suzuki with another scorching run of play lately. And a big swing and a miss.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Not close with that one. Ball one. In the air, out towards right center. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Stepping in, Ryan Jeffers. Swing and a miss. Jeffers hitting seventh in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. And ball one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Lifted in the air, right field. Refsnyder makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. One down, bases empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Langoliers down to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. Hey, he set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Next to hit, Junior Severino. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Castro at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the A's designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Matthews back to work. Line drive. Wallner makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now Shea Langoliers. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Buxton in position. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. And we're all square. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Rob Refsnyder. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball 1 there. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it drops in. So man aboard, Shea Whitcomb getting ready to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Refsnyder off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! It's their 2nd home run of the inning. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Throws to second. And he's out.
Got him. That's an
Cut
out.
down, and that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a swing and a miss there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one misses, and it's 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now Correa up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And takes low for ball 1. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Buxton stands in now, looks at that one inside. Pop foul out of play off to the right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But
this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is off the wall into second, and he's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man.
Now this one gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Brooks Lee. That one's in there, 0-1. Swings through the sweeper.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Suzuki makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. Towards first, Severino. Steps on first for the out. Stephen Kwan up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on a line. And it's caught for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings and misses He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
1-1.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kwan. 2 away now. Junior Severino now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro. Kwan settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Bottom 4, now the A's designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a foul out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is inside ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Fly to center his first time. Tap foul at the plate. A's leading by a run. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Louis Varland warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Topa getting cranked up as well. In the dirt. Tag, and he got him. Great throw.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonah Bride. Late swing fouled off. Bride measures 5 feet 10 inches, 200 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a ball popped up. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down. And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for strike 1. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. And a couple of quick outs.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Wallner in the box now. Takes strike 1. The next offering misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to.
Tosses to first, and that is that. So 1 hit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Rob Refsnyder.
Matthews back to work. Right side. Wallner makes the grab, 1 away. So digging in, Shea Whitcomb. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jung-Hoo Lee. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Wallner pulls that one down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Brooks Lee. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Out to short, Whitcomb. In plenty of time to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him. Didn't take long to get a result for that. Bat, just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Severino stands in now and watches strike 1. Outside low, and it's 1-1. On the ground, right side. Off balance throw in time. That's out number 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Louis Varland.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one hammered center field. Buxton ranges back. In the air to make the catch.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one not close. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Buxton sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Seiya Suzuki up next for the A's.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Buxton moves under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. Dane Dunning will take over here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And that's through there for a strike. Way outside, and the count even 1-1. Laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So up next, Jonah Bride, 1 for 3. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
No, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Got him. 2 away.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good...
Refsnyder makes the grab, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Midway in inning. On the mound now for the Twins, Justin Topa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Griffin Jacks up and loosening in the pen. Coulombe getting loose as well. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Castro ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one outside, and 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
3. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Here's Byron Buxton, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog. Two-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Riley O'Brien.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lee in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Bounced up the middle. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And that extends the inning. So a change being made at first base. And pinch running for the Twins.
Emmanuel Rodriguez.
So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Mason Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And that's a strike. Rodriguez off the first with two away. And the ball evens the count.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. So a strong showing here from the... Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Griffin Jax.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Jax measures 6 feet 2 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Shea Whitcomb. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
And that bunted towards third. Over to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's been a great free agent sign. Strike one. Jax. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Severino. And he takes it himself for the out.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton makes the play, and that is that. They get a lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. So coming into the game now on defense, Harry Ford. He takes over behind the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
That one misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. This one in the air. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And that one is lifted in the air. Clark settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's two away. The Twins down to their final out. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. Right down to shoot. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. The Twins down to their final strike. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Always nice to win the home opener of a four-game series. You know you got a lot of miles in the journey against that other team, but it all starts with the first game. And you can set the tone, position yourselves, set up your bullpen, got everybody fresh and ready to go when you're in the driver's seat. We'll see if they can continue that momentum.
It's the Minnesota Twins taking on. Ready to go? This is Willie Castro. And a bunt towards third. And that's foul. And that is out of play. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
One and two now. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. And next for Minnesota, Ty France. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in.
Runner takes off, hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. And he chases that one. Now 2 away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the second game of the series. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Twins wind up stranding 1, and now the Athletics. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Joe Ryan. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And now Jung-Hoo Lee. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. That one fouled off. Edman matched a homer in his last game. Fought off foul. Lee leads off second with nobody out. Ground ball right side. Clemens to first. Out. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a guy coming into this one swinging a hot bat, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
Stephen Kwan stands in here, takes ball 1 low. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
There's a swing and a drive, and that one hops the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki.
1-0.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. It's a bomb. He'll touch them all. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next offering is fouled back. Still only one out here in the inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast. As the A's. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Senga back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Now all even up. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Cody Clemens in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No strike.
And another ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Wallner aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's filled up.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
3-2 on the way. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's to third, and it stays fair. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and now just a 2-run deficit. Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man at second. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Junior Severino. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Next pitch, not close, up high. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And a base hit right there. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Up and in, ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Yoshida coming on. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs in the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Keston Hiura. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the third baseman, Shea Whitcomb. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deeper in the count. You try to climb the ladder.
Hit in the air, right field. Wallner makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Ji-hwan Bae up next. Next for the A's. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Way out front for strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa. And Correa retired. Here's Byron Buxton. Flied to right his first time. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Right through there. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Twins are set down 1-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Lee recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And another ball.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Fouled off left side. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time. And it's fouled away. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Hit in the air, center field. Buxton gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back onto the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. And there's a strike.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. First pitch just misses.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
A's leading by a run. Out in front and foul to the left side. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. And that's outside.
Full count.
High fly ball out to center field. Lee puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And that drops in for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Severino in the box now. No balls and a strike. Out to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That
Ball.
misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. And first offering is fouled off. Just
Outside.
missed. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That
2-2.
one not close. And the count's even at 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Inside. And a full count now.
Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Clemens has this one sized up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Next up for the A's, Masataka Yoshida. Out towards right center field. Buxton under it. He's got it, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Senga back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
No
Castro
ball.
goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that's down a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning. So up next, Ty France, 1 for 2. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th, and that's in for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Kwan settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the move. Throw, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty...
So after the stolen base, they issue the intentional walk, and a double play would get him out of it. Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Save! And now second and third with one gone. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Wallner in the box now, takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Castro, the runner at third. Correa at second. Buxton over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the inning.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Keston Hiura. Swinging a foul straight back. To third, Lewis. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Shea Whitcomb up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a...
Runner goes again. Bunting, and he pops it up. Clemens snags it on the run. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Ji-hwan Bae will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a ground ball to first. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. Out. And very nicely done for the out. Top of the 6th inning. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yep.
Lewis in the box again. Takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Tapper back to the mound. Gets it to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Now here is Junior Severino. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two out, space is empty. On the ground to third. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Next to hit, Willie Castro. And foul ball. 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
And he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Ball.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Tap foul at the plate.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That one hit to right. Puts it away for the out. Tommy Edman at the plate. This one in the air. Jeffers settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. And now Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, right side. Clemens throws to first.
He's out.
And that is that. So they make short. And we're Dane Dunning gets the call from the pen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Lined into right. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
France in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle, Bay. Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
On the ground right side, Edman. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Brock Stewart.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Suzuki up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Movement in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe up and throwing. Jax, the right-hander, also getting loose. Foul ball there.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to...
Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Safe in second, and that was not close. And that one fouled off. Stewart, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Next up for the A's, Masataka Yoshida. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
1-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Next offering is in for a strike. On a line out towards center. Dives and it gets by. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Keston Hiura up to hit now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here comes the new pitcher on here, Danny Coulombe.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And now, Shea Whitcomb. And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed him to get the throw down to second in time.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off, he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. They put 2 on the board. And well. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Yusei Kikuchi.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Sliced hard but foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That just misses. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering way upstairs. And that's down and away. And they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first. 1 down. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. Outside, Kikuchi, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was born in Japan. And another ball. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And he takes a strike. Got him looking. And there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ryan Jeffers. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Here's a high chopper, and that one handled, and a quick out number 1. So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball, left side. Fires across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Next offering is in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Fires over to first.
He's out.
And they get Edman for the out. And we're back. Mason Miller comes on trying to close it out.
And we all know about his slide. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Rob Refsnyder now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. Strike on the inside corner. Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
0-2.
And that's a little high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that just misses. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Castro, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The Twins trailing by 3 here at the top of the ninth. Popped up. Big. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. There's the strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
No ball.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the... Just about ready to roll here. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. How about a report on him, Chris?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Hard hit, right side. Hira takes it to the bag, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And a big factor for them in recent games, Cody Clemens.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Darvish kicks, delivers.
Outside, ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. And 2 away now. Now Correa up to hit. There's a strike. The other way, and it goes just foul. Gets him to chase after that one. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Bailey Ober. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And that one pulled foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 out, base is empty.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here is Stephen Kwan. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Now a screamer into the outfield. Buxton right there to make the grab. And there are 2 outs. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Suzuki digs in now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Suzuki went deep in his most recent game. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off down the right side. On the ground. And foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton. Fastball is outside.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
And it's caught for the out. So up next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Swung on, popped up left side. Kim pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Royce Lewis.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
2 outs, base is empty. Outside
Ball.
low. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs.
That's a ball.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So up next, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And the slider just misses.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Ball.
He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2.
2-2 now. That's
Ball.
a little bit low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on
Full
first.
count.
A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Lewis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Over back to work. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Ober, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. It gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Shea Langoliers now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic.
And that chance handled.
That's it.
Beats to second, out there. And that's 2. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Christian Vasquez, the hitter. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Vasquez
1 ball, no
working
strikes.
through some struggles lately. Late swing fouled off.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Now it's the right fielder, Junior Severino.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
0-1.
Darvish delivers. Fastball
1-1.
and gets out of the way. One down, base is empty. And that's
that's
off
in.
the inside edge. The count now 2-2. What a stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Oh, great stop. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the
That's a
job.
ball.
Nicely done, just putting it in
1-0.
play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive.
Yeehaw!
You never know what might come next as a result.
Just
Ball.
missed.
2-1.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's ready. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That's down.
And that misses. And a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The changeup missing. Now 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Severino makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in, Ji-hwan Bae. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball still 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save! Bae over at second, 1 down. Swing and a ground ball out to short.
Now batting, second baseman Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First offering, and it just misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's a base hit to right field. The run comes across and the A's score first. It's 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
This one smacked out to left center. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging. tag out at third. And that's a double play. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. Climb the ladder with that fastball. And it's 0-1. And there's a foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Byron Buxton, the next to hit. Flied to right his first time. That's in there.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
A's leading by a run. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way.
Buxton on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Not close with that one. And the count is even, 2-2. Up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. Not in time. He legs it out.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Lewis batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next Twin up to hit. This to third, and that's a fair ball. Clemens rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. Go ahead run on base. Here's Christian Vasquez.
No, that's up.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Lewis, the lead runner at second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. In the dirt, blocked.
2 balls, 2
Count
strikes.
moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rodriguez settles under this one. And there's one away. Now the A's designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lewis makes the grab for the second out. And now here is Shea Langoliers. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. In the air on the infield, Vasquez has a beat on it. Nabs it, and that's the inning. And the A's are gone. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Darvish back to work. On a line, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one ripped to left. And a base hit. Throws to second. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And next for Minnesota, Ty France. That one hooked foul. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. That missed by a lot.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. And
ball.
just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want,
That's
but his
ball.
resume speaks for itself. Correa at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1.
1-1.
Line and a base hit into right. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Slings to second, and that's all they'll get. Cody Clemens now at the plate. In the air, left field. Kwan under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly. It's 4-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
Lewis stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. This to center field. Lee giving chase. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. 3 runs for him. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Ripped to third. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ji-Hwan Bae. Up next for the A's, a single and a run scored and a walk. And a foul ball. Bae goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Correa for 1. Over to first, safe. So the batting order turns over. Jung-Hoo Lee up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Missed with a changeup. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. It's 4-2. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singing. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. It's major. And now for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Brooks Raley on to pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one clips the corner. And that is out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's to third. Whips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So here's Christian Vasquez. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one out to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Junior Severino, the next Twin up to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Handles, throws to first. Out number 3. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. That one ripped. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Here comes the manager out of the... Louis Varland comes on now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Suzuki swings through it for strike 1. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Lewis zips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Masataka Yoshida up next for the A's. 1 for 2. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
The injury forcing them to turn to the bench for a pinch hitter. Rob Refsnyder. Big spot for him here. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
1-1.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Here's a 2-0. And that one.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Cutting but missing down low.
3-0.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. That's ball four. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
First and second, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Keston Hiura.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Severino on his way over. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count.
1-2.
Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that one way outside. 2-2. Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores, and the A's tie it up. Now the second run is in. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Bay up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. On the ground to first. France steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 3 score in the inning. Well, 1-run game. This is Willie Castro. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
And the tying run is on base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets the bunt down the right side. Hiura over to second, on to first, double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, And the middle infielder throwing to a moving target, everything has to be perfect. And right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And here comes Carlos Correa. 1 for 3. That one fouled off. 2 outs. That one finds the zone. 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Outside.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Justin Topa. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 48, Justin Topa.
And it's fouled away.
You know, these Athletics, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits have been classified as line drives, so lots of hard contact off the bat from them. Consistently attacking the right pitch is a great way to build confidence as a hitter. You start to think less at the plate the more often it happens, and it can have a snowball effect, and I think that's been the case today with all of the hard contact.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Next offering is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Counts full.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Tommy Edman. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one.
Runner goes again. One attempt misses. Throw to third. He's safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. The throw into second. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one to first, and that's just foul. On the ground right side. On to France, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Activity in the bullpen. Brock Stewart warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Coulombe also getting ready.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Fastball almost got him there. Chases that one out of the zone. That's the second out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Comes up empty. The A's looking to add another. Got him swinging. inning over, and it could have been worse. Now the Minnesota cleanup. New arm out of the bullpen, Yuki Matsui.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Clemens in the box now. Take strike one. Strike two.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Next pitch misses way outside. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the eighth. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So up next for Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Edmonds slings the first. Third out. That ends. On the mound now for the Twins, Brock Stewart.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And that one hammered. Buxton ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Yeah!
Kim, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Slice down the right side. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And first offering is fouled off. Stewart, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
1-2.
And that one upstairs. Line to left. Rodriguez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And now it's Christian Vasquez. So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
These are the spots relievers really make it. name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First pitch just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
2-0.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. Get out of town.
Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
1 away. He's 2 outs away. Next is the designated hitter, Willie Castro. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Ty France, the next twin up to hit. Known for his late-inning heroics. And that's outside. 1-0. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Fastball for a strike. Softly hit to third. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
It's the Minnesota Twins taking just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Ryan Wu. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Ty France stands in now and watches strike one. And a strike on the outside edge.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Wu was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. In the air, left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's Carlos Correa with just one hit in 11 at-bats in the series so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's to third, Kim. That takes care of Correa. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Byron Buxton. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Out to short. Jump throw. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position. Buxton at second with two down. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's seen two changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now it's even up.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on this.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, David Festa.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to...
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next up for the A's, Shea Whitcomb.
No ball, one strike.
No outs, runner on second. And that's way high. Ball one. in the dirt. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these players and you just say, man, this team is lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't find the holes that they seem to find. So I think it's a combination of being really good hitters, but also being lucky, and that's what this game is all about.
Makes the grab, 2 down. Seiya Suzuki up next for the A's. Late on that fastball.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
Fly ball center field. He's got it, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. That one's in there. That's strike one. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Adrian Del Castillo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just off the inside edge. 2 outs, base is empty. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Tommy Edman. Festa back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
To the right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Out to center. Brings it in. And there's one down. Ha-Seong Kim digs in now. Ball one, no strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One out, base is empty. Keston Hiura up to hit now. First pitch misses. Vesta with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Just missed.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swings through that one for strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up. Clemens on the move. Makes the grab on the run. Out number two. Two down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Ji-Hwan Bae. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast. And this is now... Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Tosses across the first, and one away in the top of the third. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with one away. And here comes Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. And that one is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So 2 down now, and here is Byron Buxton. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
France, the runner at first with 2 gone.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
That misses. 1-2 to count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That's a ball.
tying run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Wallner stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Caught him looking for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to France. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Shea Whitcomb. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Kwan at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. And it's even up.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Squeezes it. That is the new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. That one pulled foul.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Caught and missed, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Brooks Lee. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. A's leading by a run. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the third baseman. Swinging a foul straight back. Del Castillo on at second with 2 down. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first, and that is the inning. For Minnesota, and our score remains 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And that one hit to first. France takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That one lifted to left. And that will fall. And that keeps the inning going.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Keston Hiura, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wu back to work. Right through there for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And a good eye there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And misses inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground, right side. Wickham whips it to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. The Athletics leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. And next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 strike.
France, the base runner at first with 1 out. There's a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a base hit on the line. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Byron Buxton. And that drops in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. To third might be 2. Over to second for 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there is the second base.
Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Jung-Hoo Lee up next for the A's. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 21st of the year, and they add on. It's 3-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
On the ground to the left, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Next up for the A's, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. The A's looking to add another. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And delivers outside. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. A solo homer adds to the A's lead. And this is now a 3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Lee makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. Now here is Brooks Lee, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score holds. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Louis Varland.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Fly ball to right. Wallner hauls it in for the out. One down. Now the catcher up to hit. Shea Langoliers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. Wallner sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting third baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Castro drifts towards it, and that is that. So they go quietly. And welcome. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Riley O'Brien.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
2-0.
And that skips into dirt. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Swing and a miss.
3-2.
Three-two. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Just missed.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses. And a count now even up. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Castro in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. And downstairs. Got him swinging. Down go the Twins in order. And they still trail it here. Danny Coulombe gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
To the right side. Sends it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So up next, Ji-Hwan Bae. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. Clemens in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. Jung-Hoo Lee up next for the A's. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton moves under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tomoyuki Sagano.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
And a pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. High fly ball out to left field. Kwan. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. And that one missing low. Sagano, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Outside low, and it's 3-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
One down, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Suzuki hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Byron Buxton now at the plate. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single. Matt. Here comes the skipper. Shintaro Fujinami takes over on the mound.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Kwan makes the play. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Topa.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Yo, 1. And that one is inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Stephen Kwan up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Wickham stands at second with no outs. He swings and fouls one off. That one drilled left field. One away. Seiya Suzuki up next for the A's. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Popped foul out of play off to the right.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
On to France. Now 2 out. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score. And it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Man at first, Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. First offering, runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second, out there, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And we're back, all set to start the ninth. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Mason Miller.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
0-1. Miller, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Hira. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get. There, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Now it's the Twins DH, Brooks Lee. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul. The 1-2. That one is hammered right field. Going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Del Castillo in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Strike 2.
Over 2.
And that's the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it.